Hello. Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Cheryl Arkle.
Jane Tara.
What are you reading?
Yay.
Hey, this is Thursday, 2:00, Australian Eastern Standard Time. It's our favourite segment, and we know it's your favourite segment. So you need to tell us what you're reading, and we're going to tell you what we're reading.
Yeah.
What month are we in? June. So many great reads. So many great reads. Yeah. Do you want me to start?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I'm going to start with Another Australia. This is a lovely little book. Look at that. It's a suburban psychic's anonymous warning. It's a conversation in Yarra. I haven't pronounced that properly. A glimpse of shameful hidden history. This is really interesting. It's featuring several authors. It comes out of that wonderful outfit called
Sweatshop.
Yeah, in Western Sydney. And it's featuring several authors: Osman Farki, Declan Fry, Amani Haider, Shirley Lee, Muhammad Musad Morsi. Anyway, lots of really good stories in here. It's called Another Australia, and it's edited by Winnie Dunn. Okay, that's
I think I'm going to read that over the weekend, actually. Yes, it's really good. Yeah.
Okay, welcome everybody. Cheryl Arkle.
Jane Tara.
What are you reading? Oh, here they are. They're all here. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Christy. We're both here. It's been a while since we've been both here. You're never here. She is. Actually, could you want to tell people, should we get one of those? What did you get from me today? Yes. Excuse me. I cooked for her today.
Again?
Baked is the thing.
All right. Now I'm going to hold it up. If you can explain what is in this piece of paradise.
Okay, hold it up right too. Okay, so that is called, it's kind of like a scone.
But it is,
Yeah, but it's actually called a buttermilk biscuit. They're American. They can either be sweet or savoury. And it's very much a similar method to how you make scones, except that it's layered. If you hold it on the side, you'll see that there's layering involved. I'm sure all these people out there know how to make them just because. So
really?
Jane asked, Jane on my Instagram page, what did you say?
Yeah, yesterday you'd made some.
I did, and I just went, else.
Are they the ones that are coming into the office tomorrow? So you know what happened today? Cheryl gets up and before coming into the office makes some or bakes some just for me. They are absolutely delicious. And I honestly always appreciate this so much. Like, no one cooks for me ever, it's so beautiful. So thank you.
I baked them. It was delicious. Yes. So I baked them for Jane and everybody else in the office. Okay. So Carolyn says, hi, Cheryl and Jane. I'm reading Sneaky Little Revolutions, selected essays by Charmaine Cliff.
I put that on my to-be read pile.
It's just marvellous. Thoroughly enjoying the essays. And so wishing Charmaine Cliff was still with us. Emma says, hello. Okay. Here I am. Julie says, good afternoon, Cheryl and Jane. So lovely to be here from Noosa.
Yeah.
Lovely. Oh, so escape the cold weather, Victorian weather. Yeah, wow. Well, we're heading down to Victoria soon, so we'll be walking right into that cold weather. Eve says, afternoon, book lovers. I'm just finished Shuggy Bane. Great read.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Trisha Stringer.
Hello,
hi, Trisha. Hey. Trisha Stringer, Birds of a Feather. If you're an author and you join What Are You Reading, we are going to hold your book up. Now, Trisha, we probably owe you 1 million hold-ups.
Well, she's going to be in next week.
Oh, she's doing What Are You Reading next week?
Yeah.
You are. So, is that why you're watching? Okay.
She's always here.
The pressure's on, and you don't need to make scones for Jane.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just what I do. Jane Harvey, lovely ladies, just finished Chestnut Street by Maeve Binchy. Great short stories. I met Maeve all those years ago. She was great at touring, and she came out, and she was just so beautiful. Anyway, there you go.
Yeah.
And she's not with us anymore either. Emma looks absolutely delicious. That's the buttermilk biscuit. Kylie, hi Kylie. Hope you're both well. We are.
Yeah.
Kylie is reading The Understudy as part of my top 100 reads in the post yesterday.
Wow.
That's right. You're the winner.
Yeah.
Wow. I hope you're enjoying it, Carly. Are you reading all 100? Reading A Stone's Throw Away by Carly Lane as well. Melissa says hi, and she's reading Birds of a Feather by Trisha Stringer. There we go. We're going to do another one. Bev, hi Bev, is reading Summer of Summer of Serenity by Nicole Marsh. It's good to see you both back. Yes.
Yes.
Always good to be here. Okay, what are you reading?
Well,
You're not just a pretty face, right?
Not even that. Let's put up top 50 banner, please, Jess.
Oh, yes. Kids' books. Yeah. Wow. Okay, we need you to hop onto the kids or onto the website and vote for top 50 kids. And do you know you can win all 50 books? Like with the top 100, top 50 kids, you can win all 50 books. And I'm sure, there's so many of you there that are parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents. I mean, what a gift.
Yeah, and just a little shout out to JK and Harry Potter.
Wow.
This is the 25th anniversary. And, of course, this was number 1 on the top 50 kids last year. So looking forward to seeing what's up there this year.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, Judy is reading. Hi, Judy is reading Moon Lake by Joe R. Lansdale. It's an East Texas Gothic novel, a great read.
Wow.
That was Judy. Sorry, Julie just finished Wild Place by Christian White. We love Christian, so good. Also reading 100 Days now. Carol, hi Carol, just finished reading Family Matters by Ellie O'Neill.
That's a good one.
Yes, and I had dinner with Ellie O'Neill once.
Yes.
With her first book, I think it was. She's got beautiful big red hair. Sandy, hi. Sandy's reading Murder on Mystique by Anne Glenn Connor. Kylie, hi Kylie, who's won the 100.
Yeah.
Hi Bianca, long time no see. Definitely. Hello, how are you? Have you been busy reading? Is that where you've been? Okay, what do you got, Jane?
All right, so we all know that cozies are a big thing and we're loving them, and Pamela Hart's
Isn't she wonderful?
Digging Up Dirt was amazing. And her latest is an A-list for Death, and it has Poppy McGowan, the character, back in that.
And didn't she do an event?
Yes, that was 2 weeks ago, and she's great and very popular and getting more popular because these are fantastic reads. And then Death at the Belvedere by Sue Williams is another just classic cozy. I mean, I think people, some people are, it does. Some people are a little over gore and, intensity in the crimes, and so this is a great option for people who still want to stick with the crimes for a while, but just step back a bit. So those cozies, they're a bit funny.
I like what you've done there. You've done a little cluster, haven't you?
Yeah, I clustered the books.
Yeah, she clustered the books. Yeah. Okay, what have we got here? Well, this is interesting. Now, we love Adele Parker. Yes. She's been in the office, actually. Yeah. Remember she came in pre-COVID. She came in and we recorded a live podcast with her. This is called One Last Secret, and it's a thriller, a domestic thriller about a high-end escort who has lots of big secrets. It's a really juicy revenge story, and she's a really wonderful writer.
Do you know that's her 22nd book in 22 years?
Yeah, wow. No, I didn't know that.
Amazing.
I did not know that. Hey, I want to talk about this one, 537 Days of Winter by David Knopf.
I can't wait to hear the podcast.
I recorded a podcast with him the other day. This book is out this week. This guy took a contract job for a year to work down the south.
In Antarctica, Australian base.
Yes. Yeah. And COVID hit, and they were only meant to be there for a year, and they ended up being there for 537 days, 25 of them. He was the team leader. Extraordinary story.
Couldn't get them off.
Anyway, what happens when you lock up 25
and
people?
I thought my lockdown in Bondi was, was a tough one. Yeah.
Okay, Yvonne has just finished The German Wife. Absolutely brilliant, so good. Now reading Tricia Stringer's Come Rain or Shine. Dawn, hi Dawn. Dawn is reading The Husband's Secret by Leanne Moriarty. Highly recommended. And also, Dawn, I recorded a podcast with Leanne. She's so lovely. She's such a giggler, actually, and her and I just giggled our way through this podcast. Worth listening to. Actually, Rose, I think, is looking after us today. We could post the link to the Leanne Moriarty podcast. Yeah. Vanessa says hi and is reading Treasure and Dirt by Chris Hammer, who we adore. Yeah. Jessica is reading What My Bones Know by Stephanie Fu. Amazing book. Hi, Bianca. Just finished the most amazing book, Stoner by John Williams. Amazing. Thank you. I don't know that. I'm going to find it.
Yeah.
Let's find it.
Yeah.
Okay, Margaret Irvine, How to Mend a Broken Heart by Rachel Johns. We love Rachel Johns. We are organising a treat for you at the end of the year that is about Rachel.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that all we can say? Because
that's all we can say at the moment. But,
right.
Oh my God, it's going to be so good.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to talk about Matt Spencer, who's coming into the office shortly. He's coming in to record a podcast. This is his first fiction book. He's a journalist. I think he was a journalist for The Australian. This is really, it's a crime thriller, obviously. It's taut, it's suspenseful, and it's utterly compelling. A story of murder on the Parramatta River during a long burning summer in Sydney. Really great reviews around this one.
And kind of a different sort of location for a thriller. It's cool. Yeah,
can't wait to meet him. Anyway, we'll let you know, and there'll be a podcast.
This one, if you watched the event last night, if you didn't, go on and watch it again. It's a great read, one punch. As she says, you know, the pitch for it is very simple. It's like two mothers. One, her son has been king hit, and the other mother, her son is she's fighting to keep him out of jail. And it's a very contemporary story about motherhood and families and young men. And it's great.
Georgia is reading The Pearl. Jessica is reading The Book of Hidden Wonders by Polly Grossby. Polly, I think, was one of the first people I podcasted all those years ago.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Vicky, hi Vicky. Vicky's reading In the Middle of Nowhere by Terry Underwood. Rebecca is reading The Good Mother by Ray Khan, which is incredible. Drew me in straight away.
Yeah, that's very popular.
Sharon just started One of Us by Kylie Caden. Louise just about to start Wake by Shelley Burr. Hasn't that been popular? That's been on the bestseller list. What a one! And that's debut, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, debut fiction. Extraordinary. Faye says hi, and is reading The Murder Rule by Dervla McTiernan, who we adore, and is also on the top 10. Georgia is reading The Pearl Thief and is now hooked on Fiona McIntosh. Jen have just finished Shelley Burr. Wake. Has anyone else read it? Well, you have.
Yeah.
But please jump on and respond to Jen. Bianca, more recommendations. Now reading and appreciating Bodies of Light by Jennifer Down. Tanya is reading Before You Knew My Name by Jacqueline Bublist.
One at the Arbias the other night.
Should we talk about the Arbias?
Yeah.
Have we got a photo? Can we? I don't know. This is probably short notice, but we do have a photo of us at the Arbias that we might be able to put up.
Yeah.
We all went. The entire team went to the Arbias. So the Arbias are the Australian Book Industry Awards night. So it is really the Academy Awards of the books.
Yeah.
And you have Book of the Year and Crime Fiction Book of the Year, and it's not that, it's literary fiction, whatever.
Yeah.
And anyway, what was her name? Before You Knew Me, Before You Knew My Name won a category. What category?
Was it general fiction?
General fiction. Yeah. So that was Jacqueline Bublist.
And Jasmine went wild.
Jasmine went wild because she was there. Well, actually, there was a lot of people going wild.
Yeah.
You went wild because you met the gardener.
Oh, yeah, Costa and Nat's what I reckon. Yeah.
This book won Book of the Year, Love and Virtue by Diana Reid, which
you guys voted it onto the top 100.
And we did a live with them. Yeah. That was the general fiction book, Before You Knew My Name, which Tanya was just talking about. And you saw Costa. Oh, there's the photo. Back up.
Again.
There we go.
Look fabulous.
We all look absolutely fantastic. Okay, maybe not me, but anyway, there it was that night. And who else did we see? We saw the children's, the footballer, Adam Goods.
Who was it, Rose?
Yeah, so Rose was besotted, and she had some kind of...
she had a photo. Go onto the kids' page and have a look.
And she had a bit of a freeze moment. She was kind of all frozen. Yeah. And then the chef, what's his name? That's What Do You Reckon was there. Who else did we see? We saw lots of people.
So many great authors and
it was great fun.
Book people.
Yes, of course. Yes, yeah. And Jane had a few drinks. Yeah.
I did.
Yes.
Only about a few.
Georgia says she's reading Fiona McIntosh, or loving Fiona McIntosh.
Yeah.
Rhonda is reading The Vet's Country Holiday by Lily Malone. Anne is reading The Language of Food, great writing, but not as cheery as I expected. Alita, Harry Potter, great for kids and adults. That is so
absolutely
true. Louise is about to start a book, and I can't work out what that is. Sabine from Inverloch is reading Digging Up Dirt.
Oh, good.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah.
Kate, super keen to read Pamela Hart's. I think we should hold them up again.
Yeah, there's a few Pamela Hart comics coming up there.
So, and Louise really enjoyed Pamela's live on Better Reading Facebook. Christine says, good afternoon. Jen, I tried to buy Death at the Belvedere yesterday, couldn't find it anywhere. There it is. Danielle, White Noise, Mercedes, Mercia. After that, I have one Punch to read. Sharon requested a book from the library and I can't find it, so you go.
Ordinary Monsters, J.M. Miro. Now, this is it's the first in a new fantasy series. Now, I haven't read it. Okay, it's a big read, but a couple of people in the office have, and they're already addicted to this world building. So if you're into fantasy and
a
the
lot of
world
people
building,
are.
and the rich detail of world building, Ordinary Monsters is the first in a kind of gothic Victorian new world, and apparently it's mesmerizing. So give this one a go.
And if you've read it, let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sharon said she requested from her library to borrow one Punch after watching her last night.
Oh, good.
Do we want to hold that up again? So thank you, Sharon. Thanks for sharing that.
There's One Punch there.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for it.
Beautiful cover.
Yeah.
Meryl is reading Till Death Do Us Part by Kathy Lett. Bernadette is reading Three Sisters by Heather Morris. Rita is reading Flamingo by Rachel Elliott. And The Spy's Wife by Fiona McIntosh. She's come up a few times.
Yeah.
Bianca's giving us more information on that book that she loves. Stoner was written in 1965. It was kind of forgotten and resurfaced 10 years ago, and it became a bestseller in Europe.
Wow, okay.
Definitely. Christine currently reading The Scarlet Cross by Lynn
that one
McFarlane.
was great, actually. Yeah.
Jacqueline just finished The Jewel of St. Petersburg by Kate Furniville. It's my first and loved it, and we'll be reading more of her. Don't you love it when you discover a new author?
Yeah.
Jenny says, hi, ladies, reading Unknown by Akush.
Yeah.
I am so glad, Jenny, that you brought that up. I recorded a podcast with her yesterday. Oh, my beautiful, gorgeous, articulate, remarkable story.
Yeah.
Just so extraordinary. The podcast is going to be fantastic. The book is great. I think we might even have a copy of it. We can hold up, but we'll find it. Oh, there we go. Rose is grabbing. Oh, isn't she? Rosie's running the back end and grabbing. There she is. Absolutely stunningly well-rounded, beautiful person, and so articulate.
It's such a great read.
Yeah. Anyway, there we go. Thank you, Jenny, for bringing that up.
She also brings up Avril Kenny's podcast.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go. I was listening to Cheryl's podcast with Avril Kenny, which I love. Big fan of Avril's book. That is a segue, Jenny.
Yes.
Thank you. And the podcast is out now, The Girls of Lake Evelyn. Okay, what else? Oh, Stella Remington. I mean, she is extraordinary.
Yeah.
I don't know how old she is now, maybe late 70s. I recorded a podcast with her the other night. She was the ex-director, or many years ago, she was the director of MI5.
Yeah.
First female director of that organisation.
Yeah.
And now she's writing fiction. It was such a great story, really good book, and the podcast is out now.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. Are we going to talk about how lucky we are?
Yeah.
I love Geraldine Brooks. She lives on Martha's Vineyard in America's East Coast. She's Australian. She married an American. She's a beautiful writer, as we all know. She's a Pulitzer Prize winner. Oh, I tell you, years ago, I went to New York, and I went to Pulitzer Prize, which was in the university. What's the university in New York? Just up at the
Columbia
University.
Yeah.
And I was so lucky to have been invited into the Pulitzer Prize's archives.
Yeah.
And Geraldine had won. Sebastian Smee, the journalist, the art critic, had won.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the third person's name, but it was an Australian cartoonist. In talking about Australians who won the prize. It was such a special day. Anyway, what's more special is that Geraldine's coming to the office.
Yeah.
Geraldine is in Australia and she's going to be visiting us shortly, and we're going to tell you all about it.
Yeah.
So look out for it. Okay, what have we got? Cheryl says, "Hi, Cheryl. I'm halfway through Dressmakers of Yarrandara Prison and also The Fossil Hunter as I'm waiting in my car for my husband, and she's reading. She's in the car.
Cool.
Good on you, Cheryl. Sue, hi, Sue. Sue's reading Gulliver's Wife by Lauren Chater. Loved it. Emma, so excited for Ordinary Monsters.
Oh, good.
Fantastic,
Great.
Emma. We want to know what you think.
Yeah.
Jane, she's saying loving this chat. We love it. We just love being here on a Thursday. It's our favourite day. We love hearing from you, and we hope you feel the same way about it. Emma, love when you guys recommend fantasy books. There you go. Great. Claire is listening to Lisa Curry's autobiography. It's great. You know, I haven't read it, but I did watch her on Australian Story the other night. It was really moving.
Yeah.
Ross, hi Ross. Ross is reading Marked for Death by James Patterson. Jessica has ordered Unknown from because of our recommendations. You want to put that up again? Yeah.
I think more people should.
Yeah. Julie just finished listening to Jane Goodall's A Story of Hope. Virginia, I'm reading Still by Matt Nable. Interesting so far. I quite like that.
Yeah.
Kylie just bought The Coast yesterday. Has anyone read it? The Coast by whom?
Yeah,
Kylie,
I don't know that
help
one.
us out.
Yeah.
Bianca, I'll probably read Horse, although I'm not a fan of horse racing or animal racing. Neither are we, but she is the most magnificent writer. And this is probably, it is about a horse, obviously. Well, let's see. Okay, we'll let you know, Bianca, and maybe you need to let us know as well. Okay, all right. Now, you talk about that, and I just
The Secret World of Connie Starr by Robbie Neal. It's an Australian life through war to the 1950s, a beautiful historical novel for readers of still life. It is a really beautiful novel. It's one of those rare ones. Usually someone in the office reads one, but when they're really good, like everyone sort of passes it around and we all end up reading it. So this one's on my to-be-read pile at the moment. And I think 3 other people in the office have already read it, so it's good.
And I recorded a podcast with her.
Yes.
Hold it up again.
Yeah.
And, I got to say, very extraordinary, tough life. It's a really, heart-wrenching podcast, but amazing some of the adversity that she has overcome.
Yes.
Hey, I just wanted to mention too with Geraldine, because I have loved almost all of her books, and Caleb's Crossing was one of my favourite, but you will remember her for 9 Parts of Desire, Year of Wonders, and I think she's been on the top 100 many times.
Yes.
But anyway, there you go.
Yeah, with March and things like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, just a few more comments and then we're going to go. What have we got? Jessica, Ordinary Monsters sounds really good. I'm going to have to read it. Great.
Yeah.
Med says almost finished reading The Maid by Nita Prose.
Oh, we're getting a hint here, of course. Nora Roberts.
Hang on, let's finish this. Julie have just bought The Secret Life of Connie Starr.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And that's going to be on her list. Jen, I think The Year of Wonders by Geraldine Brooks is one of my most favourite books of all time. And what do we got? Okay, book of the week. Drum roll.
So book of the week is Night Work by Nora Roberts. Now I love how they
over
pop
your
that
face.
One, up there. But it's not in the office because it's actually beside my bed. I just finished it.
So it's Jane's fault that we don't have it in the office.
Sorry everyone. But Nora is a machine. She is prolific. She is, she churns out bestseller after bestseller, and hundreds of books. And she always keeps it fresh. And this one's a little bit different to some of her previous ones, just with the style of it and the backstory that comes first, because she usually has quite an interesting sort of plotting of her books. And this one's a little bit different. But, it's just one of those books. You turn the pages. She's amazing.
Yeah, because authors sometimes with stories have peaks and troughs, right, in terms of how strong the story is.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to falter.
She's pretty solid, isn't she?
Solid up here. Do we want to put that back on screen? And why don't we all come round and say goodbye to everybody?
Yeah.
So this is it for us today until next week. Who's on this Wednesday night, this coming Wednesday night? Adele Parks. Don't forget,
Yeah.
join Adele Parks with all those Facebook Lives. Okay, Natalie, Dex, hang on, and Rose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jasmine's at home.
Jasmine's at home today. And that's it from us. Thank you. See you next week. We love this segment. Keep talking amongst each other. That's fine. Keep reading, listen to the podcast, and see ya.